Hello, Gemini. Welcome to your mid-April 2019 reading. If you're new, I am Princess India. I hope you can hear me over shuffling my cards and things. But if you're family, welcome back. I'm going to go ahead and jump into you guys' reading to see what's going on with you all. I hope you guys have been well. I hope you missed my fish because you missed your fish. So we're going to jump in and see what's going on with you guys as well as your person of interest. And we're going to ask Spirit to give us clear and direct guidance in reference to your inquiries and whatnot or whatever. But everything you need to know is in the description box below this video, as well as the link to the extended. So let's go ahead and hop in. Cutting the deck here. All right, so the overall energy between you and your person of interest, we have the Three of Wands in reverse. So there's no action that's being taken going forward with you guys. I wonder why, Gemini, given, your reading from earlier this month. Sorry, had a stray there. But we're going to look at you guys first. And if you're a cross watcher, then the area where I'm looking at Geminis would probably resonate more with you. Then we're going to move over to you guys' person of interest. So the Gemini that you're cross watching for would resonate more over here. But, energies are fluid and all that good stuff. So the first card that we have for Geminis or the cross watcher, or a cross watcher of a Gemini, is Three of Pentacles in reverse. So there's not much cooperation going on. There's no working together. That makes a lot of sense with seeing this Three of Wands in reverse. But it's more or less the energy of bearing a burden alone. Feeling as if you're carrying a great deal of responsibility on your back in reference to this partnership or with this person. The next card that we have is the Five of Cups in reverse. And then we have the Two of Cups. So in reference to this partnership or former partnership or person that you were emotionally connected to, it seems that you're coming out of a time of grieving. My inference would be that there was some sense of interference, not necessarily saying that it has to be a third party per se, but it could be a relative, it could be a friend, it could be a parent, it could be anything. But I kind of feel like there was a tad bit of interference in the hows and the whys in reference to you two dealing with each other. And I feel like you were kind of stuck there for a great deal of time and kind of mulling over what it is that could be done. How could you do more, do less, But I feel like the reason why there was a decision to kind of take a step back and not to move forward with this or to put more energy into the situation was realizing that you were the only one that was putting that much energy or effort into the situation. So in reference to this interference, and like I said, it doesn't necessarily have to be like, third party cheating type of deal, but I feel it as a person, like, I don't know, either like a person who was emotionally influencing your person of interest. So, it could be a friend, whatever, or it could just be, work, right? Next card we have is the Four of Swords. So you guys are taking a step back. Wow. And leaping forward. Taking a step back to leap forward. That's what I'm talking about. And then we have the Ace of Wands. So what is looking like on your end, Gemini, you guys got really clear about what was happening here. It's deciding to not, what is it that my homegirl says? You guys decided to get off the struggle bus. You know what I'm saying? You put a lot of work, time, effort, and energy into this, and it wasn't panning out as you desired for it to. So regardless of the whys, it wasn't an equal exchange like you desired, you guys kind of aren't holding yourself, because I feel like when I say holding yourself accountable, not saying that you're no longer holding yourself accountable for wrongdoing. You're no longer blaming yourself for why this didn't work, because it's very clear to you that you were the only one that was working in it, if that makes sense. So I feel like you guys kind of took, or will be, because this is more or less going towards our future tense, you guys will be taking a step back to get clear on what it is that you want, what you desire moving forward, to heal a little bit more in reference to this, like to kind of pull those last little 3 swords out. And I feel like you guys are going to be taking a major leap forward with the Fool and with the Ace of Wands into something that's really going to titillate your fancy. Because I don't really feel like this was titillating your fancy very much, you know what I'm saying? Now, moving over to you guys' person of interest. The first card that they have, oh, good Lord. The Ace of Swords in reverse. Lies. Liar, cheater, and a thief. They feet stink and they don't know Jesus. Next card that we have is the Queen of Wands. Then we have the Page of Wands. Oh, good Lord. Then we have the Hierophant in reverse. Yikes. Then we have the Sun card in reverse. And wow, we have the King of Wands in the reverse. So, I don't know why I feel like this is a woman and a child. Okay, so first of all, with this Ace of Wands in reverse, it's something you guys are not moving forward because it's something that they're not telling you. And I feel like there's something that they're not telling you. And dude, I feel this so heavy. I'm feeling heavily, okay, for your person of interest. You know what I'm saying? So for cross watchers, this would be your Gemini person. And for my Gemini people, this is your person of interest. I feel like truth wasn't told to you guys in reference. And I feel heavily like baby mama. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that someone like had a baby, but I feel like this is like their baby mama, you know, or ex-wife. Someone that they have kids with. And of course, this is fire signs. So this is Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, and they're both fire signs. So this is Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, baby mama, ex-wife, or child. So I feel like they weren't 100% honest about how this, oh God, that's the third party influence. Never mind. Okay, answer my own question. So yeah, that's your third party influence. The third party influence of why it is that this couldn't come together like you felt like it should and why everything is kind of stalled out is because of this figure in this child. I don't really feel like the kid has so much to do with it, but I feel like it's a female energy that's using a kid as a block, right? And them not being 100% honest about the relationship that they have with this person, you know what I'm saying? Or how that's influencing this. So, and I want to tread lightly when I say that, because I don't want to suggest that this person is like a victim to this person and they're just so helpless. Oh my gosh, she's this evil, maniacal person that they just can't, you know, protect themselves from. That's not the case here. In reference to how this is panning out, they were not honest about them not being able to move forward with this the way that you would have expected it to, or why things were kind of moving slowly, or why they were kind of dodgy or in and out, why they weren't putting time, energy, and effort into this, why it felt very one-sided. And it's because this person that they have a child with is very much still involved in their life, and them being very much involved in their life still. And that's the reason why they couldn't move forward. So for me to be very clear about how this would pan out, it would be, okay, you meet someone, they're single, right? And this can be male or female. So you meet someone and they're single, right? They say they're single, they live alone, right? But behind the scenes, like, they still may sleep with their ex-wife or ex-husband. They may still sleep with their, you know, children's mother or father. They go to their house and have family day. They're taking family pictures together, but they're not telling you none of that, right? Because the gist that I get is that they're not together anymore, but they're together, if that makes sense. You know, I don't understand why people do stuff like this. I really don't. But it's like they're not together, but they're together. And this person very well may be a Leo, because I'm seeing the Sun card here too. And I'm seeing Taurus and Leo. And then over here, I see Aries. But they're together, but they're not together. So they're not literally together, or they're actually divorced. but it's like they still play family from time to time. I really don't understand why people do that. I'm saying that as a divorcee. Never, ever would I do that. You don't do those things. We're divorced for a reason, people. Anyway, it's not my business. Anyway. So I feel like they still kind of play family from time to time, to be quite honest. And that's the thing that they weren't telling you, because it's one of those strange situations where if they were to move forward with you, it would piss the other person off. So it's almost kind of like the two people deal with each other, but then they deal with other people. But I feel like it's more because the ex person still, still kind of wants to be with the person, but you know that it's not going to work, but you don't want to accept that. So you like to live in limbo. But where that isn't fair is because both parties date other people. And then the other people that they date will be confused of like, why isn't stuff progressing forward? And it's because they still have this pseudo family unit relationship thing going on, and boundaries are all crossed and everything. And people on the outside's feelings end up getting hurt. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand it. But the next thing that I'm seeing here, with this person of interest of you guys, I feel like this person is fully aware with the King of Wands in reverse. They're manipulating the situation because it's putting them in a position where they get to have their cake and eat it too. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't have to commit to anyone. They're not really committed to the ex-partner. They're not really committed to you, but they get to enjoy, the benefits of both situations. You know what I'm saying? And they may even be using the excuse with you, like, of their kid, which is terrible when people do that. It's like, well, what do you expect me? You want me to just not see my kid? You want me to not spend time with my kid? Like, I have to go to the house to go see my kid. No, you don't. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's what's going on here. So the whole situation is, it's kind of smoke and mirrors with them because they're not being 100% clear. But everybody that's in the situation on their end isn't 100% happy because it's a lack thereof of commitment, and it's half-hearted happiness that's going on over here with them. The only person who's really happy would be them because their needs are getting met, in so many words, right? But on my side with my Geminis again and my cross watchers, I don't really feel like you guys are even stunting about this anymore. Like I said, I feel like even if you guys don't literally know what's happening on their end, you're pretty much legit enough to where actions speak louder than words. You know that you're not getting what you want, and you guys are making the decision to get what it is you want. And at the bottom of your deck, we have the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. I look at this as the baby energy of the Empress card. And this is the below energy for this Three of Wands in reverse, like pretty much the truth behind this Three of Wands. So, of course, this is a stagnation and not moving forward. And the reason why is because the situation, energetically speaking, between the two of you is not giving you life. You know what I'm saying? It's not abundant. It's not fruitful. It's not fulfilling your needs. It's very, unequal. And it's not really something that you want to be a part of. So I really ain't mad at you, for jumping forward into something that's actually fulfilling. Oh, before I forget, let's do the dice of resonance. And then after this, I'm going to go ahead and go to the Lurkers Lounge on Vimeo to get a deeper look at this person. And that is for the sign that I'm reading for, as well as cross watchers would resonate with that as well. And we're going to look at how the person thinks about you, as well as how they're feeling about you. And what's not, their subconscious influences, pretty much all the stuff that we don't have no business knowing, their inner psychology, because, I'm nosy. I like to do these things. If you're about that life, meet me over there. But if you're not familiar with the Dice of Resonance, this is a art project that I did a year ago. One of my subbies named it. It has all 12 zodiac signs to clarifying die, which has, whether it's their sun, moon, or rising, the role the person plays in your life, and you also have the option to ask a yes or no question. In the event that you want to do that, you can pause me now, formulate that question, and then unpause when you're ready to get your answer. But I don't interpret them. I just toss them out, and however they resonate, they resonate. You know what I'm saying? So, we have Capricorn, we have Cancer, The answer to your question is yes. Friend and moon. So the person can be a Cancer moon or they could be a Capricorn moon. The answer to your question is yes. And the word or clarifying word is friend. Well, Gemini, it has been a pleasure. It's always a pleasure. I love your freaking face, and I will see you guys sooner than later. Deuces.